Hello guys, and welcome to the second GTK about dialog tutorial. Until now we learned how to set up some information on our application, and that being said, we were setting things like program name, version, copyright, some comments, license, and we learned that we can wrap the license the way how we want to fill our information text inside the license cell. Okay, so that being said, let us move on to the next functions, and the next thing which we are doing to say it is the license type, which is very important for you to understand something when you work with this function once that you set that license type for yourself. So let me close this window as well. I'm going to call this function and says this function sets the license of the application showing the about dialog from a list of no licenses. This function overrides the license set using with GTKAboutDialog set license. This is very important. This is why I said it is, because once that you call this function, it's just terminate or kills your other function call. You will see. So that being said, it's a function which takes two parameters. The first one is our GTKAboutDialog, and the second one is the GTK license. Okay, so let's see what's the story with this enumeration. And you probably notice here there are a lot of them. There are no license specified. There are a custom license. License text is going to be specified by the developer. So basically, if you call this one right here, it will be expecting for you to set up your own information. And where is it? Okay, now let me show you if you set something. Yes, GPL3 0 only. Now I'm going to compile it and run it, and once that I click, you will see it. It is right here. See, this program comes with absolutely no warranty. See the GNU General Public License version 3 only for details. So basically this is what it does. And now watch, when I'm going to click the license button, it's dead. You see, it's just behaving like a toggle button, nothing special. It's not working. Okay, so that being said, this is what dialog set license type function does. Now we can move on to the next function, which is set the website name. And we are going to say, I don't know, sets the URL to be used for a website. This is very important. So just to be clear, if you do something like www.youtube.com, probably you are expecting it to work. So watch, here is a website. I'm going to click on it and nothing happens. Well, why? Well, because the documentation says it takes two parameters. The first one is the dialog and the second one is the website. And the website, it says it is a URL string starting with HTTP. So that means we need to use this thing right here. Once that you put this before your website, it doesn't mean if you are using the www or not. So let's check if I'm right. Here's the website. I'm going to click on it, and the YouTube, it's starting. If you remove the, let me close it. If you remove the www, because you don't really need it, it will still work in the same manner as with it included inside. You see, it works fine. Okay, so that being said, this is what this function does. Now the label, the website label, this is also important, sets the label to be used for the website link. You already notice here we have a thing which is called website, and this we can fix it to do something else, to have a name. So basically we are going to change website with a real name, and of course we are going to provide a U2 name. Why? Okay, so we just call this function and we set instead of that website name to a better for reading and understanding name. Now watch, you see now it says YouTube, and click on it and it works fine. So basically this is what this function does. Now let us move to the next functions. The authors says it's a function which takes two parameters. The first one is a dialog, and the second one it is a null terminated array of strings. This is a very important also. You need to understand what they mean with a null terminated array of strings. You already know that a string it is a null terminate, isn't it? What does this mean, a null terminated array of string? Well, I will show you in a moment. So this means we need to create this thing here. So I'm going to copy this part right here, and I'm going to create right here those authors, and I'm going to say John, oh, whatever, John Doe, nah, John, it's okay, John, Mike, and I don't know, let's say Tanya. Okay, now that we created the authors, we can call this function, and of course we are going to set to our authors. Now let us compile it and run it. Basically we call this function, we passed our dialog, and then we passed our authors, and something doesn't work because I need to provide a const, not an unst, and we still have a problem. Const gchar authors blah blah. Okay, whatever. I'm going to create the arrow pointers now. I don't want to use so many consts. Okay, compiles fine, but now watch, when I click this button your program dies. Of course it is. Why? Well, because this is the funny part which you need to understand. You remember every time when you use some function, like for example GTK or whatever, there are a lot of functions, you always need to provide the last parameter null, so that you inform that so that you are informing the GTK function that you are done with setting those properties and so on. Yes, well, that's the same thing here. That this is the thing which this function expects for you. It is expecting for you that you are providing a null terminate, a null string also. So basically we are doing the same. Well, I just provided a null, nothing special. Okay. Now that the function knows where the string ends, works fine. You see. And now when I hit the credits, there you go. Credited by John, Mike, and Tanya, and works fine. Okay, so remember, you need to put this null after that. Now the next thing are our artists, which is the same story, as you can see, a null terminated and so on. So basically we are going to create also that one. Okay, I'm going to change to artist, and I'm going to make a copy of it, call it artist, and then say here Michael, I don't know, Jackson, and I don't know, call it right, whatever. Okay, so now I'm compiling and running, and you'll see that we have not just author, we have artists also. You see, now those artists are right here. Artwork. The next thing which we can set are the documents. The same thing. So I'm going to make a copy here, one here, documents, documenters, and of course the documenter's name, which you need to do, I don't know, let's say Tom, Jerry, don't laugh, pets, because I'm really out of ideas now. So anyway, this is your part, what I try to create there, not mine. As you can see, now we have our Tom, Jerry and pets documented. Okay, so looks fine. Next thing which we need, translator credits. Okay, this function I'm not going to do it extra. I'm just going to copy and paste it right here. Anyway, it doesn't compile the way it's provided here, so I'm going to clean it. Now it's compiled fine. And here we have our about dialog. We still have problems. Why? Let's see. Because it's missing the semicolon. And now we have no, sorry, so it is where is, wait a second, GTKAboutDialog set translator credits. Okay, I think translator credits, I think I made a mistake about it. Let me set the translator credit string which is displayed in the translator tabs of the secondary credits dialog. Really? To intend use of this string is to display the translator of the language is credit used. Okay. So that being said, if you are searching it here, you don't find it. But if you go to credits, it is still not here. Where it is? I mean, strange. Nope. Created, documented, but something doesn't work. I need to okay, this part I didn't show. Let me comment this part out with a license. So basically works fine. I don't know. I need to check. If you find it for yourself, please leave a comment. Okay, so we are going to move on to the next one. The next one, which will be the logo. Setting a logo. This means you need to create a function with this bar. I'm not going to do it because I have no logo at this moment. But anyway, there was let me go a little bit back. There was an example somewhere, or at least I was sure that I saw somewhere an example of big stuff. Nope, I don't see it. Even if I was sure that it is. Okay, there you go. You see, there is an example logo here, right here. Just use this one. I cannot use it because I have no logo now. I have no file which I can show you, but just create basically this logo right here. Okay, and then you create it, but not with this function, which we are going to talk later. Create it with the set logo function. Anyway, there's another one which is called GTKAboutDialog set icon logo icon name. Sets the pixbar. Yeah, okay. Sets the pixbar to be displayed as logo in the about dialog. If it's set null, then the default Windows icon set with GTK Windows 30 program will be used. So that being said, let us compile and run the program and see. As you can see, we have here no icon, but this means, it doesn't mean that you cannot set it, or it doesn't mean that I need a pixel now. I just need to provide one from the ones are existing. Okay, so that being said, we need to provide an icon. To provide an icon is very easy. You go to the documentation and you go to search, and you remember icon name specification, and then you have all those bunch of icon names. Just choose one wherever which you need, media play star, for example, whatever, and drop it here like a string and compile it and run it, and you will see your logo right here. You see we have it right here. Okay, that being said, works fine the way how we need it to have it work, and so on. And of course there is also a scratch section, if I can call it this. It's a section which you can create it from the scratch, which means you can invent it, something which it's not there, or maybe if you don't like those sections which you saw there, credits, authors, and so on, maybe you need to provide something new, then there you go, this is your function. Creates a new section in the credit page. Takes 3 parameters. The first one is our dialog, the second is the section name which you are creating, and of course the people which belongs to this section. How this looks like, let's see. I'm going to copy it, I'm going to pass it here. So basically the first one is the section, and the last one are those people. Okay, how it's work? Well, let us create those people. Now we need to create a section first. So basically we are going to do it right here. So section, and to give it a name, I don't know, I'm going to call it my section. And of course we need to create those people also. I don't know, me, you, I know it's crazy, but you need to decide for yourself what exactly you need to provide there. And here, watch, here says the people who belong to the section, and says RI0 terminated 1. So we are not going to provide a null anymore here, we are just creating 3 people right here. Okay, me, you, and they. Let's see what happens. Bam, you see, it is clearly that we need to provide a null here, but the documentation doesn't say something about it. Maybe they forgot, maybe they don't care, whatever, just get used with GTK, they are strange. So null. Now I'm going to compile it and run it, and the program works fine, and our credits are here, and the last one right here, my section, me, you, they, it is here, it is alive and works the way as it is should work. Now I think we are done with the dialog. Now we can move on to the next videos, which means setting properties and all those signals and so on, which we have them, and of course we are going to see what's the story with GTK show about dialog 2. That being said, thank you guys for watching. If you like it, please subscribe, share with your friends and neighbors, and until next time, see you guys.